The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Jesse Holley, Kurt Daniels, and Nate Newton.
That's right. Happy Hump Day! It is Wednesday, Hump Day. That's a live look of the Tostitos Championship Plaza outside in front of the Force Center. They're changing the boards out there. There was a hole or something in there. They're upgrading. I don't know what the hell they're doing out there, man. They're always doing something. Jerry is always going to keep this place up and running. Top tip condition. The best of the best of the best. Oh, man, this segment is brought to you by Wingstop, where flavor gets his wings. He is Nate Newton. That is Kurt Daniels. I am Jesse Holley. Together, we are hanging with the boy, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel us when we speak. What's up, fellas? What's up, man?
I just want to know, man, has your doctor been on time? Is everything all right?
Oh, you read my tweet? I'm about to say, how you know I went to the doctor?
So how you sitting on
Proctology?
it, bro? Yeah, how you sitting on it?
Oh, this is what y'all doing.
How
This
you
is what
sitting on
y'all
it, bro?
doing.
I mean, does it feel
Y'all
all right?
ganging up on me?
Do you get a little KY jelly?
This is what we doing.
I'm just asking a question.
Was the proctologist so
Is this what we doing?
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Now you know I can go with the best of them.
I'm just saying, is you sitting on it all right? Is it squishy?
All right, okay. All right.
Ain't nothing leaking, is it?
No, not today.
Okay, all right.
No, I did go
You
to
threw
the
your
doctor.
business out there, so
I
we
did
just
go to the doctor. I did go to y'all was sick. You know what? You know what?
Yeah. You brought it up. You
Who
started
needs
it.
enemies when I got friends like
Yeah.
Golly, y'all been sitting on this. I knew y'all was in here a little bit too quiet when I walked in here. Okay, you got me. I did go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I am an advocate for men going to the doctor.
Right.
To get their checkups. I think we should do more of it.
I do
Don't
that
go to
too,
the doctor
yeah.
just because you're sick, just because you're broken down. No, go and check. A lot of times, if men went to the doctor more regularly, we would be ahead of some of the things that are actually taking us out.
Right.
So I did go to the doctor today for a checkup. I waited entirely too long.
Right. You ain't tell them who you were?
No, then okay. So no.
You didn't tell them
It
who
wasn't
you
one of the
is?
team doctors, was it?
You didn't tell them who you is?
No. So the nurse who was checking me in, she asked me.
Right.
She said, "Are you the Jesse Holley?
Right.
Former Dallas Cowboy?"
Yeah. So this without the I?
Without the I said, "He is I and I am him."
Right.
So she was like, she goes, when I saw the name, I goes, I knew he had locks, and she goes, I knew it couldn't be two of y'all.
Right.
So I was just like, is this going to help me get to my situation
right, yeah, you were
faster?
feeling
Like,
good then, huh?
I'm like, is this going to help me get to my situation faster? I did get my visit comped. They did comp the visit. I have insurance, but I didn't have to pay the copay. So that was, I mean, lunch on me, right?
Yeah.
So,
Better than
but
nothing.
yeah.
Well, you know, we already owe one lunch, and
Now you owe two.
Okay,
And as
wow.
long as I owe you, you'll never go broke.
Yeah.
There you go. But no, to all my physician people, friends out there, thank you for your service. Thank you for what you do.
Well, that ain't what you put on your tweet.
No, I'm gonna get there.
Okay.
This is how you build them up to knock them down, Dave. I thank you for all of your hard work. These last couple of years have been difficult for you all.
Right.
Very difficult.
Backhanded compliment right
Yes,
here.
absolutely. Here it comes. But y'all gotta respect folks' time.
Thank you.
Like, y'all got to be better with that, doctors and
Yeah.
dentists. All of those in that medical field, I know, but come on, y'all. We got to do better.
Leave the dentists alone, man. Leave
My
them folks
appointment was at
alone.
11 o'clock. I did all the pre-paperwork beforehand, all of that. I did everything you asked me to do. I showed up there at 11. I showed up there at 10:55 on time.
Yeah.
And I waited for 55 minutes before I saw you.
You know what I think that lady did? She said, I don't want to be inconsistent because his dad had left him on the porch. Nate took off on him.
It's time to leave him on the table.
His uncle was going to knife him.
Yeah, so his uncle's going to knife him. So, Says, have you
This
ever had a
doctor's
fair
gonna leave
life?
you on the
No,
table.
I'm telling y'all, my life has not been fair. And every day, y'all take me through this stuff. I've already been through enough, Kurt. I've been through enough,
man.
Kurt. I've been through enough. All I want is to come in here and have a little bit of relief with my boys. And I walk in
But
here.
now, guess who showed us all of this? You know I don't do this tweeting. Guess who showed us all of this?
I'm not my boy Kurt. I
Try
know
again.
Chris Bean. You know what? See, I try to come in here. I thought this was the place of my sanctuary. You know,
I love you,
like the
Jesse.
locker room, like the football field where you come.
Chris had some Rice Krispies in his hand and a cookie in his hand.
Did you see
He said,
this
"Did
tweet?
you see this tweet?" And I read it. I said, "Please tell Kurt."
They told me I'm athletically fat.
Wow. What does that
Then
mean?
they make you wait, and then they just
So the lady
insult you.
She put me. So she goes step on the scale, and there's 2 scales.
Right,
There's the
right.
regular step up
Right.
on the scale with the height thing and all that.
Right.
And then there's the vet scale.
Right.
She goes, no, step right there. I said, whoa, that's the dog scale. Like,
Right.
That's when I put
The
my
one
dog
Big
on.
Newton be getting on.
That's the one I put my dog on when I go to the vet. She
Right.
goes, well, they're the same. I said,
Yeah.
I don't feel the same. Like,
Right,
it doesn't
right.
feel the same. And I stepped on that scale and the number popped up. She says, ooh, what do you mean by that? She goes, oh, nothing. You know, when they go quiet and start jotting stuff down, but like all my signs came back. They sent the blood work out and I asked to come back. But she's like, your heart sounds great. You know, you sound clear. Your blood pressure, Like, but you can go for losing a few. I was like, you know what? Y'all late and y'all insult me. I'm not coming back here again. Oh man, but yeah, okay. My boys, y'all hung me out the dry. All right, you know what? Dang, man, just
Hold on a second.
yes.
I mean, we didn't really. I mean, it's not like you don't hang other people out to dry.
That's
sometimes.
not the point. That ain't the point.
Okay,
That's not the
I'm
point.
just
That's
checking.
not the point. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Yeah, you kind of remind me.
Never
That's
fun.
funny.
It's never fun when the rabbit has the gun, Chris. all right?
You kind of just like Detroit. Score a lot, but can't stop the scores.
Lucky Derek has me sitting in this chair 24 hours a day, so I don't have to worry about not ever being here.
Oh man! Shout out to that, Chris. You being in that chair 24 hours a day, working like a slave. Don't let him out that room.
Hey.
No windows. He don't have no windows in his room.
I do not.
It's crazy.
It
You
could
don't
be
even-
pouring out
You
right
don't even
now.
know what the day is
idea.
like outside.
But he got that Call of Duty machine going. I promise you that. Making sure nobody's cheating him.
Those
at
checks,
home.
those checks are clear though.
There you go.
That is sunshine. All right, now that we're done with me, and you
Can we go to the break?
You backstabbing. Howard, I was trying to get to see how y'all were doing, but clearly
we
y'all
doing great.
Y'all were
we're
in,
doing
y'all were
good,
in
you
the
know?
vindictive mode. Y'all was in the mode of
Our prostates are
great
okay.
today.
tearing me
man.
down today. Your prostate's good. All right, cool.
Man, stay away from all that. Stay away from all them drinks,
I'm good.
man.
Nah,
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like now.
Yeah.
It's clean as a whistle. I'm
Yeah.
good. Y'all want to talk football or not? Y'all want to talk football today?
Yeah. I want to get into these lines, man. They sorry.
Well,
Don't be talking like that now. You
did
know,
we get an official? Did we get an official clearance on Dak Prescott? Are we still waiting on an official
No.
word?
I don't think they've officially said he's clear, but they expect him to be cleared. I would
about
assume
that,
today
Chris?
they will probably because he's practicing today. So
He's
they'd
practicing
have to.
today, so we haven't gotten the official word that Dak Prescott is back, but it is safe to assume that he will be back.
Mm-hmm.
He will be back at the play caller, number one, QB1 position, heading into Detroit. And to keep on the theme of just what the doctor ordered,
Oh, that's
see what I'm saying? Professional.
very
Professional.
Yeah, that's some radioing right there.
There you go. I got a little history in radio. But keeping on the theme of just what the doctor ordered, I present to you the Detroit Lions.
What is it? The pharmacy. That's what we
The
call it, right?
pharmacy. This is the script. This is the kids say the script, the prescription that the doctor ordered for a guy like Dak Prescott who has been out for the last 5 weeks. Didn't play so well in the week 1 performance against Tampa Bay. He has been, I would say, stewing to get back on the football field and to show the world that I am one of the best quarterbacks in the league, to show his team that I am the missing piece that you need to complete this puzzle. The defense has stepped up and has shown proof that to be, if not number one, definitely a top 2 or 3 defense in the National Football League. Mm-hmm. And what you're looking for now is, do we have the missing component? Because everybody has said, when Dak comes back, we will be at full strength and we will be poised and ready to go to make a run and make some serious noise in the National Football League. I'll start with you, Nate. Does Kellen Moore, in his approach to this week, playing the Detroit Lions, does he keep the same strategy, or the young kids say, keep that same energy of almost playing cautious football? Run the football, or does he say, you know what? Hey, my dog is back. The sheriff is back. The gunslinger is back. We're going to load this thing up, and we're going to throw the thing around the park against the Detroit Lions and get him back, knock that rust off, but we hitting this thing full throttle.
It's not being cautious. It's just being smart. Depending on where you're at on the field, whether we're going to check out of a run or not, let the field and the down the distance tell you how cautious to be. Because if we're going to stick to what Coach McCarthy said, that this is a defensive-led team, it's where you take these shots at and where you change the play at. You got to be smart. If you're inside our own 30 or inside our own 40, and we got a good play that can work, a good run play or a good quick release play, let's let that play out. But if we get on our 40 on the other side, then I think that's where Dak can be the big changing factor.
Kurt,
Yeah. No,
9 months, 29 passes he's thrown since, real football, right? So he hasn't played. It's been 9 months since he played a full game. 29 passing attempts. What are we expecting? Are we expecting
the world?
No. I'm glad you said that, because there are some people who are expecting the world. Should we expect the world, Kurt? Should we expect a rusty Dak? Should we expect someone who's – because it's one thing to do a 50 pass in pregame. Ain't no heat on you then.
Right.
Aiden Hutchins ain't trying to rip your head off, right? Guys ain't trying to intercept your passes. So what should we expect from Dak Prescott in this football game?
Well, I kind of to what Nate was saying is that I think that they need to pick their places and pick their shots, whatever. This is like a preseason game to me, to Dak. I mean, unfortunately, he's facing an opponent where he has a little luxury there to, a little cushion to maybe make a mistake or two. In the past when he's come back, he's looked pretty solid. There hasn't been really much slowdown. But I would think that if they know they're going to have to play a certain way down the road when they face the Phillies again in those tougher teams, if they know they're going to be gearing this attack through their defense, as McCarthy was saying, they're a defensive first club, they need to start that now with Dak.
Oh, Kurt, so you said something there that was, it would be bulletin board material if I was playing against you.
Because the Lions are I said it's a preseason game.
You said it's a preseason game.
Yeah.
You said because we're playing the Lions, there's a luxury for me to come out there and make mistakes and not have to worry about the truly being penalized for them.
Well, I do think that, there's a big difference between facing the Eagles defense and facing the Lions defense.
Yes.
If I'm Dak, I'm kind of happy I'm coming back against the Lions because it gives him a chance to shake off that rust and not have the additional pressure of knowing that,
But what if that mistake is a pick six? What if that mistake is a strip sack fumble?
That's possible. Yeah, it's always possible. But I just don't. I think they need to stay within the plan they're going to keep going forward. They can't just say, all right, we're shaking off the rust. Dak's going to throw it 50 times. We're going to get him loose. They have to keep down this road.
They have a formula now, Jesse.
Yeah, and he has to learn that formula.
No. All he got to do.
What is the formula, Nate?
All he got to do is pull out.
What is the formula?
The formula is this right here. Pull out your film of 4 years ago. Or better still, you don't have to even go that far. Go look and see how the kid played this past week. Go look and see how this kid, Jalen Hurts, came in and played the Cowboys. And let's follow that one. Because that was Dak 4 years ago. And if he stay on that right there, Dak gonna be the man.
But that's not who Dak is now.
You know what? That means he ain't following the formula. We'll run first team that plays defense.
So now the formula is run first defense.
And like I said, when you get outside,
run first
when you
offense,
get past the 40, when you get past our 40, then that other Dak kick in. Okay, I got a better high percentage pass play that I can get in effect right here. I got a better situation right here, But now if you call it, if you kill, you please throw it. Please throw it. Mm-hmm. Don't kill. No, we don't need that right there.
What
he was hitching.
What don't we need?
Yeah. Oh, man, I thought that was there. No, you can laugh all you want, Jesse. You know I'm telling the truth.
Do it again, Dave. Do it again, Dave. What do we need?
He hiccuping. I ain't doing it no more, man.
That's part of that's what this game's about, though. He's got to shake that off right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you get out past the 40, that's remember we used to sit over here. I used to what will it take? Because I'm a firm believer in running the football. Y'all have heard me say it forever. But when you get past that 40, you need a chunk play. On every drive, you need a chunk play. Most people want it 20 yards. I believe in 15 yards. And let whoever get the extra 5 on his own. You need that chunk play. Because you start on the 25. You get to the 40. That's another 15, 20 yards. 25 yards, you don't win. Now, you need that chunk play to get you across that 50. And now the whole game changes.
So,
what do you need to weigh in
I got you.
Yeah. Come on, KY.
No, see, you know what? Let me slide right into this break. When we come back, will weigh in.
Yes, sir, doctor.
On some of these topics.
Yeah.
And we'll discuss more.
Drink all that water.
We'll discuss more of the Cowboys offense and the Lions defense right here.
You drank too much water.
With the boys. Stay right here.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com is one of the most trusted ways to buy, sell, and trade crypto. Whether you're always on the go or stay closer to home, Blockchain.com is just a few taps away. Put the power of crypto in your pocket, so no matter where you are, you can trade on your terms and build a crypto portfolio to fit your life. For crypto pros, rookies, and anyone in between, Blockchain.com makes it easy to own a piece of the future. Blockchain.com, trusted by millions, trusted by America's team.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of fan you are. So whether you're a die-hard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Welcome back to Hangin' with the Boys on this Hump Day Wednesday. The Cowboys will be taking on the Detroit Lions 12 noon at AT&T Stadium this Sunday. This segment is brought to you by blockchain.com. Also, this segment is brought to you by Sound of the Star. Live music fans, Head to the Star in Frisco on Wednesday, October 20. I got the wet mouth. Like, I got the wettest, juiciest mouth right now.
Oh,
I don't know if that's the thing I should say, but it's just
Yeah.
what it is. So forgive me. Live music fans, head to the. I'm sorry. Live music fans, head to the Star in Frisco on Wednesday, October 26th for a brand new monthly concert series, Sounds of the Star, featuring the spectacular Southern Soul and Prophets and Outlaws. The concert kicks off at 7 p.m. and it's free, and open to the public. For more information, visit thestarinfrisco.com.
Thought you went to the doctor, not the dentist.
I know. I don't know what. Maybe what I got done. I don't know what it is, but I'm like trying to keep the spit back. Man, all right. Let's get into the
Move
second
on.
segment of this show. So, Kurt, what do you want me to weigh in on, Kurt?
Well, we just talked about. I mean, what do you think Dak's going to look like? What are the expectations? What is this a preseason type atmosphere here as far as shaking off the rust?
No,
or-
that's
the wrong word.
Yeah.
I mean, but he hasn't played any serious football in a long time, other than 50-something snaps against the Tampa Bay. He hasn't faced a lot of game action. So is this kind of his ramping it back up?
I mean, yes, it is. I mean, there's no other way. Now, they're supposed to have some sort of scrimmage sometime this week with each other, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that, but even still, even inter-squad scrimmages, does he have a red jersey on?
I'm sure.
All right,
Oh.
then nobody can tackle him. Nobody can touch him. Nobody can hit his arm. Nobody can strip the ball. Interceptions don't count. Like, so all the things that he's trying to do and to get back is great. But my biggest fear of this game is, I agree with you, Nate. The Detroit defense is as clean as someone who just got a prostate exam.
Right.
But offensively, they score 29 points a game.
They do.
They're the third leading scoring team in the National Football League. So while you're saying this may be a situation where Dak can kind of work the rust off, what happens if they go down another 14-0, 14-7? It changes your approach to how you want to
So
go
how
about
many guys
these
going to
things.
be missing on our defense for that to happen?
None. Offensively, and we'll get to what they are offensively. But right now, we're going to stay on Cowboys offense.
But you said
Detroit
if they
defense.
go up 14 points.
I'm talking about Cowboys offense. I said
if
that.
our offense go up 14 points.
No. If Detroit's, I prefaced that to say, is this offense, because you're talking about having a blueprint, run first, play defense.
Yeah, that's what they've been successful with so far.
Right.
But you had that little Madden button that you can press once you get to the 40.
Now, we don't play Madden on Sundays.
No, but we do play better quarterback on Sundays.
That is true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
But
Jesse, stop.
no, I'm
You know
I'm
that this
asking-
shouldn't be a game.
But
this
no,
shouldn't be a game.
If we are, I think we are grossly.
Misjudging Dan Campbell and his fighting Lions.
No, I think we are grossly misjudging a player who's coming back from a hand injury, who has to work through some mechanical things, has to work to getting back in rhythm. Even, and you know this, Nate, even the fact of the matter is catching your breath. Like, sometimes you get going. What if he scrambles? And just scrambling and getting up from a tackle, now I got to catch my breath to be able to get back in the huddle to call a play and be able to deliver again. All of those things we like, most fans don't think about. I think about those things because I know all what it goes into preparing for a football game. And going from not throwing at all for 5 weeks to now throwing a couple sessions to now having the game put back on your arm again, if necessary. Like, all that stuff comes into play, and we just magically think that it's just, and guess what? I could be totally wrong.
Yeah.
But I just want us to think about both sides of the thing. Like,
shouldn't they then kind of, because they were conservative more with Cooper out of necessity, but to help Dak along and to help down the road, shouldn't they stay with this same game plan where they shouldn't just open it wide up for him?
Let me
right?
ask you this question. Please listen so we don't even have to go into this discussion. He's not Aaron Rodgers. He's not Tom Brady. He's not the kid at KC or the kid at Buffalo.
Josh Allen
So
and Patrick
let's don't
Mahomes.
even go there. But will we be doing these same things with those starting quarterbacks if they came back from 5 weeks? Will we be saying the same thing?
No, because those are elite quarterbacks.
So why are we saying it with Dak? Because we think
Because
they're
he's not
elite?
because he's not elite. And there is questions. There are questions about Dak Prescott. There are questions.
Like what?
What we saw the second half of last year, what we saw in the playoffs, and what we saw for 3.5 quarters in Tampa Bay. Now we can sit here and say because of the lack of a dominant performance out of Cooper Rush that this jump will be so significant. But we're negating the fact that there may have to be a little bit of room for growth, for rust, for all of those things to transpire from a player who's been out for the last 5 weeks.
Oh, Jesus. I ain't going for it.
You think he's just going to be ready to step right in
Dak
and
going
go?
to come out, and depending on what he asks of himself.
He's going to ask for excellence. That's who Dak Prescott is.
Okay, if he's going to ask that, for that one game, Tampa Bay, it sits by itself because it was a playoff-like atmosphere that time, at that moment, for that game, for that time. Now, we played teams that will probably be better than Tampa at the end of the year. But for that time, Tampa reached up.
Right.
And we didn't. And we had a lot of moving parts. Offensive line, new wide receivers, this, and other. These guys, and I'm not Dak, but these guys have faced those weaker teams, and they ran against a beast Sunday. Not the best team, I don't think, in the league, but one of the top 6 teams in the league at this time in this team. Philadelphia. Now, these same guys are finna face just a little bit less team. Defensively, I ain't talking offensively.
Yes.
Defensively, with a better quarterback. I ain't say a great or elite quarterback, with a better quarterback, with a better working knowledge, with a better mobility, with a little bit better passing skill. This is our
Who's
game,
been
fellas.
out for 5?
This
I'm
is-
not
this
saying that
is
it's
our
not the game, Nate.
This is our game. This is Dak will play well.
Okay.
Dak will play. If that's what you're searching for, I'm here to give it to you. Dak will play well.
Okay. And I am with you. I know that this is a better quarterback. But you think Dan Campbell, who is a former Dallas Cowboy,
Yes.
Who lives from somewhere around here on a one-horse town.
yeah, most likely he does.
Yeah, he does. I'm serious. I was listening to the last show, and they go into all the way the coach lived at and everything. Dan Campbell says the town was so small to the town next to him had a one stoplight. They were smaller than that town, so it probably just him and his
Stop
family.
sign.
Yeah.
And we said this about this Detroit team. I will in our preseason kind of reviews. We said the Cowboys will win this football game, but Detroit's going to be a tough out, and I think that still stands true. I think Detroit's going to. Let me give my predictions on a Wednesday. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to beat the Detroit Lions.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I don't think it's going to be as easy breezy as we're making it.
Well, none of the games has been easy breezy, but one. That's the Patriots game, 29-zip, but everything been within 1 point, 3 points, and it's just been high scoring.
Right.
But not to go over into tomorrow, which will be the same for me. Their offense, and everybody talking about the burning back Swift. Their offense is one guy, their quarterback. If he plays well, they're going to score a lot of points.
So can our offense now score 30 points?
Is our defense going to let this team score 30 points?
I'm not.
So
I'm not
here's
worried.
what I'll say.
They may not, but are we a 30-point offense again?
We don't. That's the big question. But the only thing I can go on is that we can split the time of possession. We'll win the game. But if this team come in here and get 35 minutes or 33 minutes like the other team did, then it's over because you're killing our defense again. We for the lack of a better quarterback, or lack of continuity for the first 3 series for the Cowboys, which was 3 and out, 3 and out, 5 and out, if they would have did something different and saved our defense, maybe we would have been looking at a little bit closer game. I ain't saying we would have beat Philadelphia, though.
My personal opinion, and this may be jumping ahead a little bit, my personal opinion is we played the best offensive line last week, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're playing the second best offensive line this week.
Yes, sir. I agree. They got a nice offensive line.
So I'm just saying, like, I'm jumping ahead a little bit for
Right.
Detroit's offense and the way they run the football. They are going to test what they saw last week and what they've seen in the past about the Cowboys. Are the Cowboys committed to stopping the run?
And
They
that
will
is where
test
the
that.
offense has to be committed to more than 3 downs and out.
Yeah.
That's why you just can't take a boom, boom, boom. Oh, we threw 3 passes. Oh, we thought we saw something. And now you running your defense back out there. Everything I'm doing is predicated on 2 things. That our quarterback is going to come back and be a little bit smarter, even if he's rusty. And our defense is going to say, you know what? This run thing ain't happening like this again.
But offensively, Kirk, Nate, there has to be, like, because there are components to this, right? There's components to being, what is Dak thinking mentally? Because he can say whatever he wants to me in the public. I know how athletes think.
Right.
And deep inside of Dak, he's saying, I want to come back and I want to show these SOBs that I ain't what they.
Don't do that.
I'm like that. You don't think that?
If Dak come back here trying to throw that ball.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
Come
that.
on, man.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
But
that
that's what you just said.
No, I
You
didn't
even
say
put
that.
an SOB on
I
it.
didn't say that.
Didn't you even put an SOB on it?
What I'm saying is, as
I'm going to show him I'm like that. Well,
Yeah.
what is like that?
I'm one of the best quarterbacks in the league. That doesn't necessarily have to be throwing. But when he makes those throws, I just feel that. Then there's the other component of.
You can't go halfway, Jesse. It has never worked.
Then there's the other component of how do you now take, because this team for the last 5 weeks has changed the way their thought process.
Yeah.
Offensive line, running backs, receivers, everyone has changed their thought process on how we're going to approach the game. How do you now mesh bringing him back into the fold of that and making that a whole again?
Right.
And the third component of that is, what is Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy now thinking? Do they come out and go, man, finally we can open our playbook back up again. Finally now I can go for it. I can take shots down the field. These are all the components that have to now figure out how to make 1 + 1 3. Jerry Jones math. Don't talk, just listen. We'll go back. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the third and final segment. We'll work through this thing.
I see why them folks took you late, because you're going to ask the doctor all them questions that they couldn't answer. That's why them folks took you late.
If I'm going to pay for it, they're going to ask all the questions
Yeah.
I got. They're going to, you know what I mean? But we're going to come back. We're going to still work through this thing.
I have a pimple right here, doc, dude.
It's a boil. I got a boil. I got a boil down there. No, let me stop.
Preparation H.
We're going to come back. Third segment, man. Stick with us.
Dude,
Hanging with the boys.
The SOB, that means they scared.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of Cowboys fan you are. So whether you're a diehard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great Dallas Cowboys seats.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com is one of the most trusted ways to buy, sell, and trade crypto. Whether you're always on the go or stay closer to home, Blockchain.com is just a few taps away. Put the power of crypto in your pocket, so no matter where you are, you can trade on your terms and build a crypto portfolio to fit your life. For crypto pros, rookies, and anyone in between, blockchain.com makes it easy to own a piece of the future. Blockchain.com, trusted by millions, trusted by America's team.
Hey, Cowboys fans, if you're thinking about attending a game this season, visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today. Stay at the team hotel, have dinner with a Cowboys legend, and experience AT&T Stadium's exclusive VIP Owners Club. Also, tour the Star, get autographs from your favorite players, and talk X's and O's with me, Mickey Spagnola. The official travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys will take care of all your travel needs. Visit cowboystravel.com.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to Hanging with the Boys on this Hump Day Wednesday as we continue to break down the Detroit Lions and the Cowboys. We get ready.
We ain't
for
breaking it down, bro.
We are
Cowboys
breaking it down.
win.
We are breaking it down.
Cowboys win.
We are breaking this thing
that.
down. Whether you like it or not, we're breaking this thing down.
I'm not gonna pout, Jesse.
You don't
I'm
have to
not
pout.
gonna be like you.
No, I'm not a powder.
You're a powder.
I'm a powder?
Bobby Carson's worried we're getting Nate's blood pressure up.
Who that?
One of our fans here. Bobby
Tell him, no, he ain't get my blood pressure.
Jesse
I'm
better
just getting
shut down
excited. Tell him I'm getting excited about us. Oh, I was finna cuss. Pastor, where you at?
Kurt,
boy, we gonna whoop these dudes. We gonna whoop these dudes to death.
Kurt, you made a comment in the break that I think is
necessary for the show.
I think it's show worthy.
Yes.
And because I was talking about bringing in all these different components, Dak and the team and the coaching staff and all this kind of stuff. And you asked, what was more important, Dak adjusting to the team or the team adjusting to Dak? What do you think, Nathaniel?
I think once we get outside the 40, if I can't answer the question the way I see it.
You answered the question. I
think
can
that
take a
Dak
deep breath.
I agreed off air, but to think about he is our quarterback. So some things we have to give to him. Some things we have to give to him.
I agree.
Not the big old cuss word that you use, not
do you
that
mean?
much.
What things? Like does that mean just
like
letting him pass more?
Give him the ability. And see, this is where the relationship with offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, and players should be able to say, hey, right here, what do you see? Let them go over the playlist. Once him and Coach McCarthy, Coach Kellum and Coach McCarthy go through their thing, then say, hey, man, this is what we came up with. And ask, hey, in this situation, I've seen a lot of coaches ask Troy, in this situation, what do you like? How are you going to approach this? What's your mindset? Because this is my mindset, where we at in this situation. Now, that can change because it's fluid during the game. When live bullets get to coming, you can change a whole lot. But you at least have a basic foundation of where you're going. And if he is our starting quarterback, I'm saying Dak is a top 15 quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so
we all
top
agree there.
15 quarterbacks normally have that opportunity in certain parts of the game to change things. And I'm saying give him that right, but let him know what you're thinking. As you know, that's one thing I like to. I've seen Andy Reid, and I know other normal people. I've seen Andy Reid kind of get into it with his offensive coordinator. I've seen him kind of get into it with his quarterback. It ain't crazy, noticeable, but I've seen them kind of get into it because what were you thinking? Now they don't ride it to the point where it bothers their quarterback, but they're like, what was you thinking there? You'll see him, and he'll tell him what he's seeing, what he thought. Okay, all right, but this is what we want. And I think they should have that relationship, the quarterback.
But is there a concern, though, that because they've talked before, like he's checked out, they've had a run, he checks to a pass. Does he feel like, oh, I'm going to do this? Does he start passing more when maybe – so far, the last 5 weeks, we've been determined on runs.
See, I had him thinking right.
No, you didn't.
No, I'm not saying he should pass more. I'm saying, but I'm saying they should stick with what they're doing. But in his mind, is he going to be like, oh, this is on me. I'm going to pass. I'm going to kill this play. I'm going to go pass.
That is that thing that he's talking about. Yes.
But I'm not saying throw the ball 40 times. I'm saying he
30.
looks out. I'm saying he looks out there and he goes, man, I remember that gold ball. That Cooper Rush completely missed.
Yeah,
you're not gonna miss.
I'm hitting it.
Yeah,
I'm taking that shot.
Here's an interesting stat. 2016, Dak's attempts per game was 28.69, 29. 2017, it was 30.6. 2018, 32.9. 2019, 37.2. He was averaging 44.4 passes a game in 2020. Then last year, 37.25 again. So it's steadily climbed as his career has gone on. So, but as you said, he needs to get back to 2016.
But that's the progression of quarterbacks that you pay $40 million to.
But is that right though?
This is a passing league.
I know, but should he be, instead of throwing 37 passes a game like he did last year, should he be down closer to 30, 28, 30, something like that?
If you want to help your defense, yes. If you wanted to just, but now this is the thing. Since you got a what if, I'm gonna get a what if. What if we get up by 21 points? Slang it, grind them, kill them.
That's a lot.
Yeah, if you get up by 20, keep grinding them and killing them.
You just said sling it. So you want them to sling it?
Yeah, I mean,
slinging
eat
and
them alive.
is two things.
Eat them alive.
So if we get up 21, do you want them to run the ball and grind it?
Oh, throw it all over the joint. Just eat them alive.
Okay.
Because then they'll fall into who they are. Detroit is Detroit until they show you something else. They may find something that's exciting. They are scoring, but they're still losing. Detroit is still Detroit. Okay? They're going to find a way. At the end of the game, they're going to find a way. As long as you're not getting a bunch of penalties, they, in their mind, who's going to mess up? Oh, when is it coming? And if you keep the heat on them, it's coming.
Is that 21? If you're up by 21, then is it about shaking the rust off?
The rust have been shook off. There ain't nothing.
I think if you're up 21, throw caution to the wind. Let's go get it. I agree with you on that one. If you get up 21 points, hey, let's really get this rust off.
Because if you don't keep the pedal and you go conservative, you're going to put yourself in a bad way because you can't just turn it right back on again.
That's not what
Jesse,
Jimmy
man,
did.
we shouldn't even be.
Jimmy didn't do that. He gave it to Emmett.
We tried it.
You're up 21-0, but it was all Emmett.
We're going to beat you down. Jesse, I'm going to tell you something, man. It's 1:41. Let's close out early because I don't want you to infect my people out there that's listening any more than what you're doing with that
blood
food.
pressure is up.
I don't want you, man.
But what am I infecting them with?
With this non-reality show. You worse than a reality show. It's non-reality show.
How is this what part of what I said was non-reality show?
Because Dak is going to come back and do what he has to do.
Just like that.
Just like that.
No rust, no nothing.
Yeah, he probably missed the first pass, and if it ain't a pick six, then they in trouble because the other 29 going to be right on time. Yes, sir.
This is Nate Newton. This is the Hope Springs. What is it? Eternal optimism. Yeah. You're the eternal optimist, and I'm for it. I'm with you, Nate. I love the optimism.
I've been with the Star since 70, 71. I've been with the Star, and all I've known is success. I came here and we was down a little bit. Jimmy came in. Mr. Jones brought Jimmy in, and we grind back and we got success again, and we've been on and off. Not no NFC championships and nothing like that. There's no Super Bowls, not even close. But we have a quarterback. We have a young offensive line, minus Zach Martin. He's still great. We have a defense that is a holy terror.
Zach Martin again.
Yeah. He's not been as strong as he normally is.
He ain't been as strong as he normally is.
He ain't been as strong.
I don't put that on the butcher. He's still good, but he ain't been as perfect as he usually is.
Yeah, that is because of what's around him and what he's trying to do. But I'm telling you, our tight ends are hungry and aggressive. They're not the best blockers, but they're enthusiastic.
They're willing participants.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Remind you of a young lover, man. Just doing what you got to do.
Got to do is just go in there.
No
caution to
I have
the
no
wind.
idea what's happening, but
just go in there. Just go in there.
I'm just telling you, man.
Stroke it away.
Let's see why you got to go further than that.
I'm sorry.
I just got you.
I always take things too far. That's my Achilles heel.
The thing that keeps me really pumped up is because they have a good offense. They can score. I'm not going to take that away. And they had a bad time in Foxborough, okay? And I'm not going to hold that against them. But I do look at our defense and the way they play similar to that. They come into us. And it's 12 o'clock. You know, it's 12 o'clock. So they coming to us. They going to get up a little bit earlier. They going to get up a little bit early, and we going to be on them. And if Dak does what he has to do to keep himself ready, you know, during that game, we should beat them.
All right. Well, we'll continue the Dak watch. Hopefully he gets medically cleared today. The official word hopefully will come out soon that he's been medically cleared and that he's out there in a full participant mode. And we'll just continue to watch. We'll continue to watch, and we'll continue to see if he's.
Just make sure you don't hang around him. And none of your friends.
Better me than him hanging around the Jenners.
Yeah, I tell you what, he hang around me, he gonna be all right.
Yeah, he's he got that new Dak got that new business venture that he's with Kylie Jenner.
That's right.
What is that?
The sparkling water.
Oh.
He's with a Kardashian, not dating a Kardashian, in business with a Kardashian.
I was gonna say if he with a Kardashian, we through.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I said the same thing.
If he dating them, stay away, Dak.
You know how they do.
Be strong.
They don't care if you got a girl or not. They'll jump right in. And Dak is, he's on America's team.
Yeah.
Kim thought the same thing when she hooked up with Miles Austin, and you saw them hamstrings went out. That's all I'm saying.
What it was?
That's all name an athlete that a Kardashian has been with that after they got with them, they became successful. They've all went downhill. So Dak, please, I beg you, stay with your lady. Stay away from
look at my boy on TV.
All right, let's get up out of here, man. We'll continue this topic tomorrow. Will be Cowboys defense, the flavor of the season so far against Detroit's offense. I think that's going to be
let's see how you sell the defense tomorrow. Let's see how you sell this defense tomorrow.
They better be ready to stop the run is all I'm saying.
They better be. They're going to stop it.
Yeah,
because we're going to have a better quarterback over there that can keep us out of 3 and out.
Ain't got nothing to do with stopping the run, though.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with we keeping the ball.
Well, Nate and I will continue our discussion off air. You guys continue to listen to us every single day. We'll be back here at the same time, same place. That is Nate Newton.
Y'all didn't have Rob Phillips. Rob Phillips quitting. Going to a better job.
Shout out to Rob.
Shout out to Rob Phillips. I heard
Rob, I know you're making more money. You wouldn't be leaving us if you wouldn't.
He's definitely making more money.
Yeah.
So that's always the thing. People think the star is where all the money's at. Only if you actually play on the field where all the money's at. All right, man. We appreciate
I make a lot
guys.
of money. Thank you, Mr. Jones. That was.
You know what? I take that back. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I take that back. Because, Jerry, you've been cutting me checks since 2009, and I do not want that to stop. So, let's get out if I say something else dumb. Kurt.
Yes.
Nate.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys.
The equivalent of Braille. Braille. We're going to make Jesse feel them Cowboys come Sunday.
The doctor already felt up on me, so we're good. Chris in the back, audio
Yeah,
jazz.
he gave you the equivalent of Braille.
She.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't let that slip.
I'm not letting them big fingers touch me. You crazy?
Wow.
I need gentleness. Audio jazz, we appreciate you guys.
A guy got me. I was like, come on, homie.
Yeah, 2 bigger fingers for me.
Yeah, man, but he was a little guy. I was happy for that.
Yeah. This is Hanging with the Boys. We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?